I want to speak to you today about two subjects in one. Are you one of a crowd? And I want to speak about this on a couple of levels because I think it's important for us to understand the value of our uniqueness. And often other people and circumstances in our lives can rob us of that sense of uniqueness. And the importance of that can't be overstated because, as I'll explain as I go along, being aware of our uniqueness and appreciating our value goes a long way towards our self-actualization and our feelings of self-worth. And I'm talking about authentic feelings of self-worth, not narcissism. And so I want to speak about that on two levels, because there is also, in another sense, that we can become one of a crowd in a relationship that we may be in, when we could be just one of a number of people in that person's life. And we may not be in that relationship with them on our own. So first of all, I want to look at the issue of, do you feel as if you are just one of a crowd and that you're going along, living your life day by day in the same way that other people are? And that you do not feel unique, you do not feel special. You just feel as though that you're walking the same road that everybody else is. And the reason for this is often because we do not have a feeling of uniqueness and specialness in our lives. And the reason for that often is due to conditioning, or due to our upbringing and the experiences that we had in our childhood. And it can also be as a result of low self-esteem. In other words, that we don't feel as if we have any value in the world at all, but that we're just the same as everyone else. And this really is the purpose of this video, is to say that we are not the same as everyone else. We are entirely and utterly unique in every way. There is no other person on the face of the earth exactly the way you are. You are completely and utterly unique. And I want to emphasize that point throughout this video because I want people to become aware of not only their uniqueness and their specialness, but also included within that are your gifts that you've brought here into this reality in order to fulfill your purpose. And therefore, if you are not aware of your gifts, your specialness and your uniqueness, you are unlikely to understand what your gifts are and therefore to manifest them in the world and benefit other people's lives purely by your presence. And so I want people today to really get in touch with that sense of uniqueness that is within, that specialness that is entirely you and no one else. The way you look, the way you laugh, the way you think, the way you are with other people, the way you are with your family and friends, the unique gifts that are inherent within your being are special only to you. And so I want to connect that issue in line with the other issue of those people who have a number of people in their relationship. And if you are in a relationship with people like this, who make you feel as if you are just one of a crowd, and that you're not unique, and you're not important, and that there's nothing special about you, then maybe it's time to step back and take a good look at that relationship and any other relationships that you have in your life and situations that make you feel as if you are just one of a crowd and not unique and not special and not unbelievably lovable and not the unique being and entity that you are. Because when we have situations and people in our lives that try to tear us down, who try to make us feel like one of the crowd, and casual relationships can make you feel like that, by the way. It can make you feel as if someone is able to just pick you up, put you down, and replace you with another model, and therefore leave you with the feeling that you are not unique, you are not special, you are just one of the crowd, you are just one of many. And so I want to leave you with this really, really important point today, that realizing your importance and your specialness and uniqueness to the world and to yourself will help you and will support you in reaching full actualization, because you will realize your value, you will realize your true uniqueness, and you will then more likely seek to find out what your purpose is in the world and what you have to contribute and what only you have to contribute to this amazing world. I really hope that all goes well with you in your unique life, and that you will stay safe and very happy. Bye-bye.